Hello everybody, and welcome to the 5th episode of my Create Astral Let's Play series. Last episode we finished off setting up our Glimmer production as well as getting some semi-automation of the electron tubes over here. And we also were able to make ourselves some rose gold here, which is getting pumped up into here, as I said, to make those electron tubes. Now this episode I want to work on training the Shimmer from over there all the way over here. And to do that we are going to need a lot of obsidian. Because if we go to, I think it's called train casing, it needs these sturdy sheets, which is, we can't do this because we don't have access to steel yet. So we have to use powdered obsidian. And that's how we get sturdy sheets, by getting it pressed just a whole bunch. Now, I only had 13 obsidian, and I did put a little grinder over here just to see if I could get enough back. And unfortunately, I only got 13. I don't think that's going to be enough for us to get, a whole bunch of trains from all the way over here to over here. So what I think I should do right now is actually set up a lava farm. And as you guys saw down here, I did actually have pieces already set up for a lava farm here, by putting the dripstones down, dripping into cauldrons with blocks over them. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm going to set up a very simple, I'm going to set up a very simple dripstone lava farm, and probably get pumped into a pretty big, what's it called? Tank? Yes, create tank that's right here, and I'll have the lava on both sides. So once I get that built out, I can bring you guys back in. We can see if it works out well. Alright guys, I have a setup that's pretty simple. First of all, I pulled power down from here, which is where this guy's going down here. This is how my power is being transmitted. It's through these belts down here. And this is what it looks like. I have 14, so 7 on each side, each dripping down into these 14 containers down here. They're all of them getting sucked out, so this is a pump that's on all of them, getting sucked out into the tank above here. You can see I just got another bucket of it. Now, this is pretty slow, granted. This is actually quite slow, but it is passive, and it will just continuously make lava for me. So over time, this will eventually fill up to all 90 buckets, and it will be useful for us in the future. And right now, I do have some lava anyway, so it's not like I need the obsidian immediately, but I will need it in the future. So now what I want to do, I want to, oops, if I can spell, sturdy. I need to get sturdy sheets. Now you guys already saw I do have a little bit of automation already made to get powdered obsidian. Now I need to turn these into sturdy sheets, but looks like it's actually only a 60% chance to even get the sturdy sheet, which is kind of depressing. But what I'm going to do right now is I am going to set up the process for this. I'm probably going to do, let's see, it needs to go through 5 times. So I'll probably get two of these, I'll probably get 2 of these and then run it through that and call it there. And then I can probably bring these up. Sorry, I can't speak English sometimes. I'll bring you guys back in. I'll probably do the exact same thing over here, honestly. What I actually might do is right here, I might do 5. Have 5 hammers going down, then only has to go through all that once. I think that'll be a pretty good idea, actually. So I'm going to get 5 hammers going down. I'll pretty much have the exact same setup as this right here for now. And then when I get that ready, I can bring you guys back in so we can start using our sturdy sheets to actually start working on creating, where does it go? Where is it? Right here. On creating the train casings. Alrighty guys, I got it built up right here. Now these are using a ton of stress, so I did add a clutch on it so I could turn it off and on. I pretty much just pulled the power from over here, and I could turn it on and off with this clutch, because this is using like 2500 stress, and that's honestly a lot. That's like that's like a third of my windmill over there. But, as we can see down here, I do have my lava going pretty good down here. I've gained, 4 lava buckets since I've last got you guys, so it's going pretty well. I might probably just AFK a little bit to get it going. But what we're going to do is, looks like that's a quest. Will give me more obsidian, which I can then just throw right into here. If you're wondering, I plan on just making a little bit of an obsidian farm with this. That's why I'm kind of collecting the obsidian down there. Okay. Now we just can, looks like we got some bonus with one we got bonus twice this time. Nice. So we can show those guys back in there. I'll get us even more of this wonderful obsidian powder. So we have this on. What we're going to do is just simply throw this on. It's going to go all the way down. Now this has a chance to break, which is unfortunate, but fortunately we have a whole bunch of this powder, so it should last decently long. Now it should have 5 out of 10. And going through one more time, it should give us the perfect one, or I guess hopefully the perfect one, if it is going to be working at the very least. Oh, you wanna? I think the 60% chance is if this works. I don't think it's if it breaks or not. Never mind. It is if it breaks. So we'll just keep running through this and hopefully we can get one that actually works. We finally got one. It honestly took way more than I thought it would. We have 3 mess ups and one. That's a 25% chance, which is a lot lower than the 60% chance it says. But we got it, so we're good. Looks like we got a whole bunch of cabbage rolls. Nice, we get some food. Industrial iron billets. That sounds kind of cool. Let's take it. And andesite iron billet. Now that's used for something that's pretty interesting. I'm not going to go this route because I don't really need this right now. I don't really need the armor in the moment. And I really don't want to waste all this right now because I need to get the trains going right now. So to get the trains going, we simply just take our andesite casing, put it on the ground, and right click it. And then picking it up should give us the next piece of that. Now to get, let's just add this to my sidebar so I can just have all the train stuff right here just ready for me. And then we can go there. And then we can just add the train station as well. Looks like it's 2 train stations. That makes sense because we need a train station at the beginning and a train station at the end. Now, I actually don't know how trains are supposed to be automated. So I'm going to get the train tracks built with you guys, and I'm probably going to have to just finagle around with the trains just to see how I'm supposed to do that. And then this looks like it gives a whole bunch of stuff. So that just means that I get the advancement all aboard. Double a train to earn this achievement. Oh, that's actually really nice. That means we get a whole bunch of tracks, so I don't actually need to go right away into making the train. I can just make a very base train, get the resources, so I don't have to make a whole bunch of these guys, which is actually very nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually very nice. I probably need some of this stuff too to make it automation, as well. No, you do need the super glue to stick the pieces of the train together to make an actual train, so that's going to be very important as well. So what I'm going to do now is, let's see, I'm probably going to need to go through and make a little bit more of these train casings. So once again, guys, I'm going to just sit here and wait till I get more of these restarty plates going through. Alright, I crafted out myself a whole bunch of train casings, and I thought we'd just go ahead and complete some of these quests. Now, someone did tell me that the reason this isn't working with the crafting benches, I actually have to, or sorry, the quests aren't working is because I need to use a normal crafting bench for that. So let's see what that happens if I do that. So then we'll go over here to the terrain one over here. And they were right. They know what's up, I guess. Looks like these have no rewards, unfortunately. So now we need to unlock the all aboard, so I need to actually assemble a train. I honestly have no clue to do that. So I am going to figure out how to do that, guys, quickly. I'm going to probably watch a YouTube video about how to make trains and create, and once I finish that video, we can make one together and kind of trial and error through it. Alright, I educated myself on YouTube a little bit about how to make trains themselves, and it's not too complicated. It's slightly complicated, but it's not too bad. I did build a bridge right now. It's very rough. I don't have anything added onto it to make it look good, but I just want to get at least something that I can use to get myself across the water. So essentially what you need to do to get the bridge to go across is get it placed the right way first. So if you right click a train track with an already train track in your hands, you can see that you can get it to kind of just show where it's going to be. Now if I come further out, I think one more should be good. You can see it's going to go all the way through this. I can just break this one right here, and hopefully I can just break the block because I don't want any clipping. And now that's gonna really bother me. Oh, that's gonna really bother me. Can I fix that anyway? I am going to relaunch the world, and hopefully that would fix it. So, but I'm not gonna relaunch it right now. But I should be able to fix that lighting bug right there. But now that we have a little bit of a train track going over here, I'm gonna extend it a little bit more actually, just so I can get it a little bit further out. I may not use this entire thing, but I just want it to at least be here for now. So the first thing I need to do is put a train station down. And to put a train station down, I need it facing the direction I want it to. So I think a good place for it to be is probably right around right here. And then we can place, I don't really know if the train station itself matters where it is, but I'll just put it down right here. And this train station is now linked to this block right here. It's not lined up, but that's honestly it doesn't need to be lined up. What we need to do next is we need to click create new train. So you can see a new train is in creation. Then you take your train casing and put it down, and you get a base of a train. Now, I don't have any blocks ready because I was being dumb. But just to put it very simply, if you wanted to create a train, you just build off this right here. And this is just very simple. Some of that would pretty much be your train. And you can extend it a little bit further out if you want to, just in both directions. And now we have a very basic... Is that lined up even? Yeah, that's even. Now we just have a very basic platform for a train. And then on top of here, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put a tank. I don't actually have any tank stuff ready for it. But as you guys can see, I did make this a 2x2 tank because someone mentioned that you can do that in the comics. On here, I am probably going to put a... this is 3, so probably a 3x3 tank. Probably somewhere in the middle right here. And then on each of these ends, I am going to need train controls. So one there, and one there. The reason I need train controls on both sides is because this is going to be a single track train. So to go both ways, it has to have a controller that goes both ways. And then finally, what you're going to need is a seat on it, because we want this to be automated. And as you guys can see, I do conveniently have a chicken over here on a lead. If you put a chicken on a lead, or I guess any animal, I think the video said works, come over to your train and right click on there. It will forcibly put the chicken on the seat. Now this train has a quote-unquote conductor, being the chicken itself. I don't know if I need a chicken for both of them, but I might do that anyways because there's really no reason for me not to. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to get a few more tanks because I want to build a 3x3 tank, so that would be 27 tanks in total. And you're also going to need a few more pieces on here to make it correct. So if we go to copper and click on uses on here, we are going to need portable fluid interfaces. Portable fluid interfaces, we're going to have one on the train and then one off the train. What these will do is give a way for you to input liquid and output liquid. So for example, over here, we're going to be inputting the shimmer into the tank on the train, and then we're going to be outputting the shimmer on the other train station over there, which is why we have 2 train stations. I should probably go ahead and name this train station. I can't actually assemble that just yet because I already have a train in there. But what I can do is come to the other side over here. I can get myself going all the way over here. I don't know how long this will let me go, but we'll see. I do have... Okay, it looks like that is pretty much the limit it wants to go for. Then I can just click on this one and continue running. I do have a whole bunch of trains because I wasn't really sure. Let's stop right back over here for now because I don't know how this is going to work with me coming down. Because it should work. That looks very steep. So let's just keep coming forward until it looks good. And we'll break these down. And it looks like it flows quite well right there. And over here, we will have our train. Let's go a little bit more forward. Let's say, let's just go all 6 that we have right here. I guess I took the 6 from right there. And we'll go back to our inventory quickly. Then we will take our train and see the direction this is facing. You can see it faces both ways. You want it to face that way because this way is back to our train station over there. So we can put this right here, and we can plop the train right there. We can name this train station Shimmer Drop Off. And check. So now this station will be dropping the shimmer off. And the way we're going to have to automate this is with a train schedule. This is pretty much programming the train, tell you what it to do. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I sneezed and I didn't want you guys to hear it. So now that we have this down, there's a creeper behind me, and the creeper on my station. Okay, it's fine. We'll just sleep quickly while I explain to you guys what I'm going to do now. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rest of the tanks so I can put them on the train. I will also probably make some of those fluid interfaces so you guys can get you guys ready to see it. And then we can start really... Actually, no. Scratch that. I'm not going to work on the fluid interfaces yet. I'll get one so I can put it on the train so you guys can see that. But after that, we are going to go over... I want to go over train schedules a bit separately. I want to get the train at least working first. I put the tank on and I added a little bit of polished andesite on the side to make it at least somewhat presentable. I don't like this as a final design, but it'll be good enough for now to just get something built. But now that we have this placed here, you can see this is not a train yet. I can still click it and do stuff to it. So we come over to the train block right here and we click assemble. That way you can see here, the hitbox is still there, but you don't see the outlines of the blocks anymore. You guys can see I did actually name this place Shimmer Outpost because this is where our shimmer is coming from. Now I do have a output on the top, which I did get 2 more because we're going to input 1 and output 1. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to pump the shimmer from over here into this tank over here through the top. So I'm going to have to build some sort of, I guess, scaffolding platform, at least to make it look semi-decent, so it connects to the top and output the shimmer into there. The way we get the shimmer to, I guess, treat this as an input to the tank over here is, let's see, do I have any gears with me? I do. So I can do this. If you're wondering, guys, this does work, you just can't see the output. So what I need to do is I would need this guy, this arrow, facing at least in the direction of this tank. So this arrow would need to be facing this for, that didn't work. This arrow would be facing this way for this to be considered an input. So inputting into this. And then vice versa, if we had it, of course I did the shift click again. This way would be considered, oops, maybe that didn't work. What I can do is grab my wrench. And now this would be considered an output because it's sucking out of the machine. So this right here is what we will have on that side, because I will be outputting of the shimmer tank here into the tank I'm going to have over there. And this is what we're going to have on this side because it's going to be inputting into the tank over here. Now, I don't know how much stress this is going to need because right over here we can see we need 512 stress to get it all the way from down there. I think I am going to start with giving this 256 stress because, I mean, we do have, if we look over there, this I think was making 2048. Yes, 2048. So we do have, honestly, a lot of stress still left because this is the only thing that's actually on it so far. I guess these two are on it, so that we have about half the stress left, which should be enough for us to put it into here. Now, the reason I want to put it as half is because my holding tank is smaller than my large tank. So by effectively having it be half, this will not drain. I guess this will never drain because it will be pumping more in than it'll be pumping out. So I'll be able to fill this entire tank up, even though it's a smaller tank. Over there, I do want a full-sized tank. So that is how that's going to go. Now, I know I mentioned train scheduling for now, but I might just do this semi-automatically for now. No. You know, no, I will do this semi-automatically for now for one reason only. And that is because, well, semi-automatically, I'm going to probably get a train schedule going, but have it stop when I want it to stop. Because I don't know how fast I'll be in the shimmer, so I don't really know if I want it to go just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I'll probably end up doing that anyways. So, never mind. Scratch that entire thing. We're going to make it fully automatic, and we're going to use a train station anyway. So, just scratch everything I just said. And if you guys are wondering, to get the train station to work, you have to put the train station onto, I think, the chicken driving it. Because you have to give it to the conductor, because the chicken is the conductor. I don't really know. Chicken just made a chicken egg. So I'll give it to one of the chickens for that to work. So what I need to do now, guys, is I need to, first off, make the platform over here so it inputs the shimmer into here. Secondly, I need to make an output platform over there to another tank, so it puts all the shimmer we get out of this into that one over there. And finally, what I need to do is I need to mine more copper because I have not enough in the slightest to get this going. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm probably going to mine for another, let's see, like an hour. I'll mine for like an hour. Hopefully that'll be enough to get me enough copper, and if it's not, I'll mine for 2 hours. I'll mine till I get enough copper, but I think an hour is probably plenty of time to get all the copper I need. So I'll be back with you guys after I finish this mining trip, and I'll also probably have the platforms over here. Oops, built. I guess that's fine. Built out from over there. After doing a whole bunch of mining, I was finally able to get myself a tank over there, a windmill over there, and also setting up a girder over here. Now, I still do have this over here because I'm still trying to figure out how to get the portable fluid interface to actually work. So what I want to show you guys is how train schedules work now, because that is what you have to do to automate it. Of course, the very first thing you have to do to get a train automated is have some sort of mob in here, whether it's a chicken, or you guys could also use a blaze burner as well. And on top of that, if you put a inventory on here that can accept fuel and give that to the blaze, you can make the train go even faster, but we don't really need strength, or I guess speed right now. So, to get here, you have to do something like this. Now, for this to work, what this is saying is, I wait 5 seconds, and if I don't have 300 buckets of liquid in me, I wait another 5 seconds, and it just keeps going back and forth until it's filled up. And this is the exact same thing, but it's for less than a bucket, so we can pretty much bring it right back over after it's finished all of its dropping off. Now, just guys, to give you a simple idea how the train schedule works is, so right here, I'll just make a new one for you guys to see. Right here, you have every train station listed that you've created in the entire world. However, you can see if I've already selected some train stations over here, which means this track is the only other stations that it can connect to, so it will only show trains on this track right here, which is why I have two options here, even though I could have more in the world. I don't, but if I did, you would only be able to see these two options because they're on the train. So let's just create this as an example one. So we would click down here. Over here, if you scroll over it, you can select which one you want. Right here, you can also scroll to select right here as well. And then for this one right here, I'd say double click it just to make sure, and then you can type to go to wherever you want into there. Now, we don't need that, so we're just going to delete it. And we can just get it done now. Now, you can see there's a break in the track right here. So if I give this to this guy right here, you'll be able to see. I guess it's not going to do that. I just placed my bed over there. But what I need to do now is I need to put this guy down right here, just so I can connect it back up. Now, this guy should never move because he has no fluid in him, so it should never move even after 5 seconds. And honestly, guys, I am so confused on how this train station's working. I've tried doing so many different things for this to work, and I just can't get it to work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll be honest with you. I spent like an hour at least just looking at videos on how to get this fluid interface to work. I'm just gonna do that so I can get this going right here so it looks a little bit better at least. But as you guys can see, fluid is pumping in here. I don't know why it's not going into the tank here, to be honest with you. I'm honestly 100% confused. You can see the fluids over there, you can see the fluids over there. And I just don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know why this isn't working at all. It's honestly genuinely confusing me. I know if I break this block right here, it will start spewing it out. I did that because I accidentally did that, which is actually a quest I wanted to just claim with you guys because I did pick it up. Potions of healing, nice. But again, I don't know how to fix this. I have the train set up. I have the schedule going. I just can't get the fluid interface to work. I genuinely don't know what to do. I think all I can do is just leave it up to you guys in the comments. Again, I spent at least an hour looking at YouTube videos to see if I could fix this, and I just could not figure out what the heck I'm doing wrong. It could be a very easy thing I'm doing wrong. I don't know. What I can tell you guys what I have tried. I've tried putting the pump directly on it, on all the sides, on the top as well, and it still wasn't pumping in. I moved the pump down there because I wanted to at least see the flow, but it doesn't work. I've even tried disassembling the machine to see. Did my chicken just die? My chicken just died. That's annoying. So I guess I have to get new chickens now, but you can see even now it's disconnected, so I just don't know how to get this to work, guys. It's honestly just confusing me. With some will back up, and maybe, I don't know. So I'm gonna leave that up to you guys, because I honestly genuinely don't know what I'm doing wrong, and it's actually really annoying, because I just don't know how to fix this. This is simple, I just know how to fix it. So what I'm going to do now, what I'm going to do now is kind of look through the quest book, see what I need to do. And I'm just going to come over here whenever I need Shimmer. I'll just bring a whole bunch of buckets, and that's all the best I can think I can do right now. But what I will do at the very least is I'm going to replace my chicken there, so I can get it at least going. And after that, what I'm going to do is just, again, I'm going to look through the quest book, see what I want to do next, and kind of leave it up to you guys. And I'll leave up how to fix this to you guys, and see what the quest wants me to do next. After looking through the quest book, I thought it'd be honestly a pretty good place to just end the episode here. Next, or I guess the next thing we have to do is quite literally go to the moon. I think that'd be a very good thing to do next episode. Get the moon portal, get ourselves moon ready to go to the moon. But you can see right here, I think that makes more sense to do it all just next episode. So when I was looking to get moon stone, you can get moon stone by getting moon cobblestone. And you can get moon cobblestone. It looks like you can get it at places down in the Shimmer Lakes. You can kind of see, I think there's some moon stuff down here. Well, I know there's some moon stuff because I found some earlier because I wanted to make sure it was down here first. So you can see there's moon sand, there's tuff, there's calcite, and I'm pretty sure, at the very least, I'm guessing we can use some moon sand to make ourselves some moon stone. At least I'm hoping we can. Uses. Let's us see. Well, it doesn't look like that will work, but it says sift it out of the shores of there. So I'm assuming there will be some moonstone here somewhere at the very least. I don't know if it will be anywhere, but I'm pretty sure it will be somewhere in here. And if not, as you guys saw, we should have to find crash meteors around the world. So I think that will be a great place to kind of, I mean, an unfortunate place to, I guess, end the episode off because we weren't able to actually figure out how to get the thing working. But hopefully you guys know I'm just being super dumb or something and are able to figure it out in an instant, and that I can just quickly get it fixed and we can call it a day there. But thank you guys very much for watching this 5th episode of my Create Astral Let's Play. Hopefully we can get that portable flute interface working eventually. And when we can get all this stuff pumped out and brought to our base over there. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. I look forward to see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye, guys.